Welcome back to GearWire.com. Have you been looking for a filter that takes you a little bit further than your normal low-pass and high-pass filter? FabFilter has released Volcano 2 from FabFilter Software Instruments, which is a very powerful filter. It allows you to create filtering possibilities you might not have even considered before by using modulation parameters like LFOs to control how the filter is actually applied to the audio. Check this out really quickly. This is my graphic interface up here. Notice I have separate cutoff, frequency control, and pan control here. And if I want to keep adding filters, I can add more and actually assign how they are set up. So like 3 here, it's a low pass filter, it's a 12, but I could take it even down to 48 if I wanted to, and set kind of how the character of it. Like if I want a raw sound, for example. I can set delay on that if I want. You can kind of hear the delay take over after a while and kick in. Watch this. Again, that can also be a high pass filter if I want. Or a bandpass filter. Now there are a series of presets that make this very easy for you to use if you're trying just to set up something very quickly. So for example, if you wanted some beats filtering, we can use an auto filter here. A dipper. Hard side pump. There are also ARP and sequenced ones. Hear the panning there. And we also have transgates available to us. Notice the way they're doing this is by actually having the gate control down here. If I wanted to make this more uniform, I could go down here and actually change this up how I want it. So if I wanted this to be more like a transgate, I could totally do that. Let's say I wanted to cut down on the number. We have 16 steps here. I can actually use the minus sign here to decrease the number of steps down to, say, 12. And then if I wanted to add some glide, I could do that as well. Like if you're going for the sort of cut copy vocal thing that they do, you could actually take this up a little bit and apply it to vocals even. Now say it's too slow for your taste, you can go over here and change up the rate. If it feels a little bit rough, you can actually go over here and adjust the glide. You have to do it for each one, though, individually. There we go. Grab that one, and now we have all at once. Let's say we want the first one to be really, really rough, though. I can go over here to step 1 and just make it really, really a very sharp transition. And same with step 2. You can also tell what kind of step it is, so you can make it a square step or a sine step. I want it to be square, though, there. You also have your LFO frequency offset controls here. And balance. Now notice again, I have my 4 filters up here, so I can go back and change this up if I want to. Let's go up to our presets and take a look at some of the other options. There are enhancers that mimic things like the sonic maximizer. There's distortion. There's even phaser effects. And synth effects. General effects also allow us to do things like basic high cuts, high boost, boost highs, mid cuts, and stereo effects. Finally, we also have effects, which are just various bizarre effects they decide to program into this effect. Well, that is the Volcano from FabFilter Software Instruments. My name is Bill Holland, and you're watching GearWire.com.